H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it's Tuesday. Great Tuesday. I got some interesting topics. Y'all better share the show right now. But if the people don't come in, I think y'all should share the show right now. Tag the last 5 people you talk to on your Twitter and tell them the Chop Shop is on. Got interesting thing. I just want to share something. I saw an article, a letter. I want to share this letter. Thank you, Corey. Corey had sent me a letter that I read last night, but he sent it to me this morning. But he just thinking on the lines. I guess he heard me talking on the show yesterday about certain things. Let's share the show, man. Right now, let's not go no further. But I got to share this information with y'all. But I think a lot of people need to hear this. Um, really need to hear this. I got some high school stuff I want to share with y'all. I got some. It's just some stuff that y'all we have all this power, Brandy, and Kim Jackson. We have all this power, and a lot of us are off in our own little world and our own little silos and whatever I want to do. I want to do. I'm gonna do that. Let me show you what I got to share with y'all what's going on out here. Okay. What's up, Melvin Dudes? Did anybody in the Facebook feed? Did anybody win the pot? Chris, Dale Griggs. I know you had a pot. Dale Griggs told them people, "Don't call. Ain't no collections to Monday. Don't call my house at no Sunday. Ain't no collections to Monday." I said, I love that. See, I've never been on one of those boards, so I don't really know how they work. So, but Melvin Dudes, I know he had one. But let me talk to my starting five. Let's go to Melvin Dudes, Chris Charles, Rod Wells, Sonia Billingsley, that my girl is, and Dale Griggs. Oh, I got my girls in there today. What's up? Sixth man today is Jason Peters. Jason, this gonna be Jason. I want y'all to listen to me on this one. Sonia, some of your friends probably need to hear this. Jason, Rod, your friends. I know y'all don't be wanting to let y'all friends know where y'all be getting all this good information from. I believe you me. Some of y'all has told me, said, Rob, I can't let them know all this stuff. I know. Y'all see my boy behind me. That's Lewis Hamilton. That's my guy. Formula One racing. You just got to read up on him. Then you'll know why. I'm not just gonna have nobody back there. You got to be bad to get behind that. Let me clear up my screen a little bit. I see a little fuzz right there. Y'all know I like to be perfect. But had a great time last night. I just want to share some stuff. Well, TSU, the girls' game, the women's game, we won last night. The guys' game, we lost the first time I've been here since that I've been a part of the team that the guys have lost. The guys lost 70 to 58 to Southern. Southern, man. Hey, all you young kids, I'm gonna tell y'all one more time. The SWAC basketball, man, that's a different animal. These guys can play. They're long, they're athletic. A lot of these guys went to the Power Fives, and now they're back. So young players, when you get in this game, it's a serious game. And the beautiful women of TSU, they won 87 to 70, 87 to 77 last night. Had a great time, man. I love being Chatterbox and Kevin Adams. Then Kevin Allen came over and messed with us a couple times. Just a great time. Just a great time last night. Shout out to the president, Dr. Young. Thank you so much. Let me see. How about the Rams? Yeah, we talked about the Rams yesterday, didn't we? Rod, wait, you're a day late. I'm just going down the thing to see who we got. Hey, yeah. Dale Griggs don't play. Dale Griggs, I love Dale Griggs. What's up, Hatter Road? Okay, Jameson, I got this for you. Businessman, I got something for you. Look like Acres Home. What looked like Acres Home? Oh, 44. Oh yeah. Jason Peter, that's Lewis Hamilton behind me, man. Southern University, yeah, they won. Oh, that's right, Kevin Freeman. Yes, yes, he did say that. Super Bowl boys pay through cash out. Oh, they do. Oh, well, Dale, you could have gave them people they money on you. I thought you had to bring them to them. They had to come over your house. Dale, you could have sent that cash app on Sunday night. Dale, I didn't know that. Dale, they told it on you, Dale. Uh, Jags brought out their own. Yes, they did. Otha Brown. Hey, see, I never seen Southern play. Oh my goodness, they got dude got attitude, attitude. Uh, yeah. Southern wanted it more. We have won so many in a row. TSU. I think we just had a bad game that night. We just had a bad game that night. But I want to share something with y'all. Y'all share the show. Don, some of your friends need to hear this. Kevin Freitman, some of your friends need to hear this. Otha Brown, some of your friends need to hear this. I know my friends need to hear it. I'm going to tell them. I just uh, this thing. I'm switching. I'm switching. Because I had something to say. Oh, okay. IRS. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. IRS going through it. As long as you keep it under nine, as long as you keep it under $10,000, you good there. Okay, that's to them people who, as long as you keep it under 10,000, Dale, you good with cash out. They ain't worried about these little $200 y'all going back and forth with. Just for FY, in case you didn't know. But I saw something yesterday, and I want to share this with y'all. Share the show. Everybody get a share in right now. Ain't enough people on here. Oh, the poor was 10K. Okay, okay. But you're not issuing out 10K at a time. That's all. Yeah, but damn, these boys cost that much. Golly. How much you have to put in? They for the board to be 10. How many what one square cost? What one square cost? Uh I'm just curious. Okay, I just don't know because I never. Oh, $100. I see. I don't know. Damn. So he put in $100. Okay. What? Dale, I'm just curious. What did the most that one person won? I know you can't make anything off it. No, I'm just saying, what is the most? But I know you had your $100 in there. You had a chance to win too, Dale, right? I know you ain't just doing it. Boy, somebody won 2,500. Damn. I like that, man. See, I never got on one, Dale. I mean, somebody who had 3-0. Oh my God. Shout out to the 3-0 person, but share the show. Because I'm on, like Dale, that situation right there, that your board, it was people all over the country had board. Oh, people can tip you. See, I didn't know. See, look at Sonya must be a pro at this. But that was y'all had a great time, anticipation, especially the guy who won 25,000. Uh, 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 I mean, I enjoyed it. I watched the game. Had a lot of friends was at the game. Um, a lot of friends that was at the game. But I want to share something with y'all, man. And I just hated that. Wait a minute, because you know what? I ain't gonna worry about it. If they ain't here, they just had to go back and get it. This message is too uh I saw this article. And y'all remember what I talked about yesterday. I think Jameson said something. I comment for Jameson on James. Jameson, you be front and center on this one, James. Thaddeus Moody's in the building. Thaddeus, like, not a bad payout. We better get in, Hatter. I have never done it either. Dale Griggs, I mean, it's over with now, right? So, I mean, one of these days, next year, just remind me, I'm going to give you my $100. Okay. All right. She said, I used to before Uncle Sam wanted to get involved. Okay. Dale, do me a favor too, Dale. Dale, do me a favor and don't read what you see online and on Twitter. Do me a favor and go. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna DM you. Uh, you can go to the government, the actual Treasury Department, and find out their actual rules instead of going by what these people on because I heard some altogether different from people in the financial sector, and I don't want to. I ain't got time to talk about it on the show today. But when you keep going by what these people, if Uncle Sam sent you a letter, have Cash App, have you got this bulletin from Cash App themselves? I just want to know. I just want to know the parameters. Don't let people scare you off if you ain't did your research and find it. Don't let people scare you off for nothing. If you ain't doing nothing wrong, hell, I ain't not worried about Uncle Sam because I ain't doing nothing wrong. Just tell me how much I owe you. I'm gonna pay you. I ain't trying to do nothing crooked and wrong. You know what I'm saying? I know I owe, but you ain't messing with them people. You ain't asked Donald Trump for his taxes. Yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. See, that's why I don't get caught. I don't want to go there. I want to go there. I want to go. Let me share something with y'all. Uh, Speaking of the Super Bowl this weekend, I got this article. It's called "Whiteness Wins the Super Bowl." And I want you to listen to it. Jim Norris, I hope you're there because I want you to hear it too. I want all my people who are not African American, white, whatever. I want y'all to listen to this. I just want to let y'all to listen to this. It's an opinion piece, right? As everyone applauds the Super Bowl champions, the NFL star-studded halftime show, and Eminem's right knee, he said, I'm still trying to figure out what all that means. Because I mean, some people talking about Eminem nailed. Y'all notice I didn't talk about that too much yesterday. Y'all notice I didn't just brag on that yesterday. I didn't know. I just some made me not do it. Hey, Senator. Hey, check this out. Dale, Landon, check this out. This guy who wrote the opinion piece, he said, I did not watch the Super Bowl. The reasons why the billionaires who own National Football League franchise can pocket 309 million each of black talent while whiteballing Colin Kaepernick, ignoring black coaches, and race norming black brains is that they know we will continue to consume their product no matter how much they spit in black people's face. I'm reading an opinion piece. Okay? I just want you to listen. I want you to listen. Check this out. What was that? To be fair, Seneca, check this out. To be fair, I am not boycotting the NFL, nor am I one of those people who insist that anyone who watches pro football is betraying their people. While I simply cannot muster up the level of enthusiasm I once felt about the sport, I remain conflicted about the idea of black people bearing the sole responsibility of eliminating the abuse afflicted upon us. It is our duty to fight white supremacy, but ending it is white people's responsibility. I wholeheartedly accept the irony that this article is about the NFL's racism and exploitation of its labor force was posted to Facebook on a computer made by underpaid Chinese workers. But who else am I going to purchase that thing I want from Walmart after I pay my taxes to the American government? See, he even conflicted that he got to write this post and post it on a computer he bought from Walmart. From y'all follow me? So see, we all pick and choose our fight, which is why I understand the people who were so excited to see Snoop Dogg crip walk across the stage, built by the corruption that kicked Kaepernick to the curb. I am old enough to remember when Serena Williams was criticized for doing the same thing on center court at a sporting event. Again, again, Ed Russell, you better go back and read and listen to this. Ain't nobody caring about Eminem kneeling. That ain't. Just hold on. Let me finish this. Just let me finish this. Hold on. Again, I don't blame black people for this. I don't blame Ed Russell. Did y'all asking us, did we see Eminem kneel? I don't care about him kneeling. He didn't kneel during the damn national anthem. Don't let me go there. Don't get me. Y'all don't get me off the thing. And guess what? I'm going to experiment because I don't know how to do this, but I'm going to give y'all a chance to call in when I finish this. I never did this before. I'm going to try it today. What else are we supposed to do? What else are we supposed to do when white America demonize the history, the art, and the entirety of black culture until they figure out how to two-step to our pain? We were dancing to Kendrick Lamar's All Right when it was a protest song about Black Lives Matter. Hold up. Terrorists. He used to call the Black Lives Matter people terrorists. But now these same people let Kendrick Lamar perform on their stage at halftime. And Snoop Dogg, they called him, he was still a thug who openly used illegal drugs. Y'all follow me. Y'all follow me. Thank you, Seneca. First time I ever agree with you. However, after watching the clips, this is an op-ed piece. It's not Robert Hatter. However, after watching clips, he sound like Robert Hatter. That's why y'all know he sound like me, but it's not my piece. However, after watching clips and screenshots of the NFL's halftime show, one particular part of the spectacle of formerly demonizing Negro derelicts confused me. What was Eminem doing? I understand that white people rather enjoy the performance by that Oscar-nominated actress who sang along with the guy on the piano who invented the headphones when the vitamin water guy who produced TV shows came out after Martha Stewart's bestie. They probably found that to be delightful. Talking about 50 Cent, Dr. Dre. Even though the guy in the all black talked a little too fast, I assume most Caucasian connoisseurs of mainstream media thought, wow, how Little Bow Wow has grown up. Talking about Kendrick Lamar, because you know he talk fast. He's even going by his real name now, Kendrick Lamar. You talking about most of the white folks in the audience and at home watching the show. They don't know. But can someone tell me why everyone is applauding Eminem, Ed Russell? I understand. This is, hey, Ed Russell, I'm finna repeat this one more time. I'm reading an op-ed piece. These are not Robert Hatter words. These are this guy's words. So let me finish before y'all do all your running your mouth. Slow down. First of all, I'm not going to look at the comments. Let me keep going. But can somebody tell me why people like Ed Russell are applauding Eminem for kneeling down like a Marvel hero who just landed after a sky fight with a supervillain? Even though we wrote a story about it, I have yet to hear anyone explains its significance. What does it mean, Ed Russell, that he nailed? Since you asked us, well, did y'all see he nailed? What does it mean to you? As we reported, it was rumored that Eminem took a knee in solidarity with Colin Kaepernick, but I know that can't be true, although many people have created some kind of false narrative that Colin Kaepernick's pre-game protest had nothing to do with America or the flag. His protest was about America. It was about the flag. It was about the national anthem. In case there was some confusion, maybe Colin Kaepernick's actual words can offer a clue. This is Colin Kaepernick words. Seneca, I am not going to stand up to show pride in a flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color, he explained. To me, it is bigger than football, and it would be selfish on my part to look the other way. There are bodies in the street, and people are getting paid leave and getting away with murder. I am not looking for approval. I have to stand up for people that are oppressed. If they take football away, my endorsements from me, I know that I stood up for what is right. Colin Kaepernick didn't live during the national anthem because he preferred curtsy. Yes. He did it because it was against the rules. That's the whole point in protest, ladies and gentlemen. Copping a semi-squat doing a bridge of the Tupac song doesn't quite equate to kneeling during the traditional playing of the national anthem, Ed Russell. Although I don't think Eminem or the people lauding his rebelliousness meant any harm, Ed Russell, I ain't say you meant no harm. Perpetuating the notion that Marshall Mathers' performative act of protest means anything. Hey, I've been invited to the church to preach. Boy, I love America. I love America. I got to put this on the screen. Pastor Ed Russell invited me to his church. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. He know I'm gonna give it to him like a T.I. is. But check this out. The notion that Marshall Mathers, that's Eminem, performative act of protest mean anything is part of the reason why the NFL is willing to schedule a halftime Super Bowl shuffle with some of the world's greatest booty poppers during television's most watched event. They know we ain't gonna do SHIT. Quit hating, Nicholas. I'm just giving you, I'm reading an op-ed piece here, Nicholas. Don't hate because he ain't invited you. Come on, man. He ain't invited you. Hey, it ain't your time, Nicholas. Wait your turn. They know you ain't gonna do SHIT. That's why they can do that. Enslavers, y'all, were never afraid of abolitionists. They fought the bloodiest war in the history of North America continent to stop the actual abolition of slavery. They weren't scared of the people. They fought them. They didn't really mind civil rights marches. They were trying to prevent black people from gaining their civil rights. Kimberly Jackson. Kimberly, you see how he tried to get in there, Kim? Kim, you watching him. And Marshall Mathers kneeling on a platform built by the dollars earned by beating black people into compliance means absolutely nothing if the kneeler has already complied. This dude is writing. I'm going to tell y'all who he is later. It was meaningless as walking across the Edmund Pettus Bridge with a police escort after it had already splattered. It was already splattered with the blood of innocent or honoring the end of slavery once you have siphoned off the labor, the wealth, and the humanity of the people you enslaved. Furthermore, The mindless willingness to applaud Eminem's revolutionary but ultimately empty gesture partly absolves the corporations that banish the actual revolutionary, the NFL. Kim, I got to get him. Kim, I got to get him. I got to get Kim. If he's your uncle, that means something to me. Hold on. The NFL had an actual black people are stupid policy. Seneca, they didn't want me to say this, Seneca, because there's a lot of things almost try to prevent me from being on this show today. The NFL had an actual black people are stupid policy, reflected that belief in its hiring practices and dared anyone to do anything about it. But now they have painted in racism in the end zone and played lift every voice during the preseason. They have proven their dedication to anti-racism. And perhaps the worst part, it worked. It worked. Eminem is trending on social media now, and NFL is America's favorite pastime now. Why would you go out of their way to do anything for black people if you're willing to dance and sing and applaud them for doing nothing? I said that yesterday in the show. In fact, I can argue that one of the reasons that they can continue to not care about black people is that it is so easy for them to look like they care about black people. Y'all remember when my best friend Jameson came out here yesterday? But the NFL is getting it right. They're doing something. They allowed a bunch of black people to pay their way. By the way, the NFL didn't pay for them to come on at halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Dre put up $7 million of his money to produce that halftime. Go do your history. They ain't paid. They offered $1 million to help with the production cost. Dr. Dre spent $7 million of his dollars. Okay, just in case you didn't know. Some of y'all might know. Again, I'm not judging anyone who enjoyed the halftime show. Okay? I'm not. Mary J. Blige is one of my favorite artists. I am a K-Dot fan. I am absolutely love Snoop Dogg. This is the op-ed Pete. These are not my words. I'm reading his words. Kevin Freeman, these are not my words. I love music as much as people in Montgomery love buses. Or Colin Kaepernick love football. But you know who else I love? Black people. In fact, I like black people so much, I want them to be free. The reason I wrote y'all, that's how I've been feeling. I know people been mad at me. Robert, you listen. I'm not pro-black. I'm proud black. I wouldn't want to be anybody else because I know who made me. He made me for a reason. But I love my people and I want them to be free. I love my people. When I'm on here, y'all ain't paying me to be on this show every day. When I'm on this show, Curtis, because the reason I help try to talk to guys like Curtis Stewart, he had a son come up. I had a son come up in this summer basketball. Just because I don't agree with y'all favorite people sometimes, I don't agree with y'all. Listen to me. If somebody agree with you all the time, get their ass away from around you. I don't want nobody agreeing with me all the time. Wesley Yates. Now let me tell you something. I'm gonna practice this. I ain't never did this. I got a number for y'all to call. And I'm going to practice and see, can I bring it? Can I pull it off? I got a number I'm going to put across the screen. If y'all want to talk about that, I'm going to let y'all, let me find, okay. If y'all got, we'll try it. Curtis, all I want to do, I want to free my people. Y'all shouldn't have to do this stuff. I know it's unpopular because we got some willies out there. We got some people that don't want this to happen. You got a guy showing y'all how to navigate through this messy intersection of summer basketball. Yes, I'm proud, not pro. It's always a clown gonna say something. Pro and proud is two different things. Go look them up before you comment, because I know what the hell I'm talking about. The person who's under another name, put your real name on the screen and a real face on the screen, Keith Wood. I'm gonna stop letting you comment. Now, how about that? As of today, because the people who watch my feed, they say you always got something slick to say. The people who monitor my feed, you always got something slick to say, and you never have nothing productive to say. So put your name on the screen if you want to compete, if you want a comment, because I'm on the screen. I'm on the screen. I ain't explaining it. I done told you a million times. I don't have to explain anything. You go look it up your damn self. Now, back to this. Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, I figured y'all didn't want that in. I think. I didn't think y'all wanted none of that. I just gave you a great op-ed piece. A great op-ed piece. And a person gonna come up here and talk. He ain't asked me nothing about the piece. Y'all, no. No, my take is my responsibility. If y'all ain't gonna do it, I got to do it. I shouldn't have to do it. We got to get better at, man, who in the hell are you? You interrupting something. But it's a great article. And I'm just sitting back and I thought about something, y'all. Something else. And the name of that article, just Google it. Called Whiteness. It's called White. What's up, Frank? Whiteness wins the Super Bowl. It'll pop up. It's a pop up. Hey, and this morning, y'all, what time is it? Let me see what time it is. You know, I got to get my time right. Hold on. Let me show y'all something that's going on in this city. Let me show you some people who are doing some things in this city to help move us forward. If we want tickets to any event in America, we got a guy that watches our feed every day. He don't make comments. Guess what? He make business. He don't make comments. He make business. And I'm finna show it on the screen. Here it is.
It's Radio Time Houston. Get your 2022 Houston Rodeo concert tickets at all ticket attractions. The phone lines are open, or you can text your request at 832-371-3337. Now back to the Chop Shop with Hatter and Hicks. Yeah!
I told y'all. I did not give them a warning. Did not give them a warning, right? I gave them a warning, right? Okay. All right. Gave them a warning. All right. Back. Where I must go? You know, I want to switch the subject a little bit. They had a press conference this morning, and I know Jimmy probably won't talk about it a little later, but James said something. It was crazy. James said something. Yeah. We gonna fix that. James said something. James Harden said something in his press conference. He said, Philly. He said, when he left Houston. No. A lot of people don't care, but he had to go to Brooklyn because he was just. But Philly was the place he wanted to go all along. Y'all remember? That's where they sent his GM. His GM went there. His coach D'Antoni went there, and Thad Brown, the president. All of those guys who were instrumental, Thad Moody, in your success, they shipped them off and they went somewhere else. D'Antoni went to the Nets, and the other two guys went to Philly. So he said he was always trying to get to Philly. Okay, always trying to get to Philly. So what happens is, I mean, it ain't. Think about that, cause we're gonna get on him talking about where he done got to Brooklyn. He done got to there, and he done got to there. But I mean, I'm just sometimes, man. Sometimes step outside and just say, hold up. What if it was me? I was a young guy. I like to party. I like to go to Turk Leg Hook. I like to go to strip clubs, but I can ball. I can ball. What's up, Terry Moe? I can ball. I can play. I'm one of the best players in the world. But I like to do all these things. You know, no, I ain't won no championships. No, I'm a hamstring away from being in the champ. No, I went to the NBA Finals one year, but I had Kevin Durant and all them with me. I mean, I know. I know. And Mindy, I remember somebody wasn't professional, how he left. But I also thought it wasn't professional. I mean, and I gave this instant Terry Moore. Terry Moore, just let's say Seneca. No, I'm gonna use Seneca because see, Seneca is he's a cynic. Seneca, you come to me and tell me. I'm just trying to. You come to me and tell me, Robert, man, you done sent my GM. Send it. Let's say you was. Let's take James out of the equation. Just say Seneca Johnson was. You was an all-star player. Okay. And you know these owners can trade you at any time. Y'all see all these other guys got those ancillary pieces. They got traded anytime they want to. And Seneca, you came to me and said, Robert, man, you done sent my GM away. You done sent my coach away. You done sent the the president of the club away. You done sent all the guys that helped bring me in here and nurture me. Seneca, I'm talking to you, Seneca. Seneca, you can call in if you want to. I had put it across the screen. Let me know if you want to call in. So, and I tell you, and then you tell me, Seneca, and when I come, listen, when I go seek my fame and quote, I win a championship or not, I want to come back here because I done built a restaurant in this town. My mom here, my sister here, my family here. I got a house here, several houses here. I got a house here, and I like living in Houston. I'm going to come back later. And I sit up and tell you, nah, I'm not going to do it. This ship, I'm going to have a rebuild, and I'm going to let you waste the next 2 of your life. I'm going to let you waste these last 2 or 3, these years. I'm going to let you waste them. Seneca, I'm just telling you, get out the fan part. I know he left Houston. I know y'all mad. I understand it. But I'm just, and yes, he could have, well, Mindy, yes, he could have handled it better. Everybody can handle it better. But you got the boss. Oh, who we owe an apology to? No, I'm not telling you except him. No. See, Seneca, you're missing the story. Seneca, you're still talking about Jack. I'm talking about you. See, Mindy. Well, let me use somebody else. Send the too big of a fan. Sonya Billingsley. No, Sonya, no. Let me use somebody. I'm telling you, y'all got to be objective here. Y'all see how I laid it out to Seneca? Look what his answer. We'll accept him, but he owes us a pot. We ain't talking about him right now. We talking about you, Seneca. What would you do? Maybe you can't hear me. Hold on. Does this work? Patrick, can you hear me, Patrick? Patrick, can you hear me there? No, son. Can you hear me? Patrick, hold up, Patrick. Did you see the questions I asked him? He's still talking about it. He said some hurtful things. To who? Y'all, these players don't know y'all ass. They don't. Hold up. Patrick, how in the hell can he say some hurtful things to a person he don't know? All he wanted to do. Hey, man, this is funny, man. This is so funny. I got to show y'all this. Hey, Patrick, it's okay. Listen, listen. Hold on. I ain't never told none of y'all not to talk bad about James Harden. I have never said that. And I'm going to repeat it because I think y'all get it flipped. I have never said anybody to not be a fan and you lose a player and talk about it. Did y'all burn his jersey like them other? Did y'all burn his jersey like them people did up? Y'all probably ain't bought no damn jersey and y'all talking mad about it. I never tell you. I want you to not like him because when you don't like him, I have more stuff to talk about. So I like that. I ain't saying, I ain't saying Harden don't give a no damn about y'all. I say he don't know you. Harden do care about this city. He still do stuff in the city that people don't even know he helps so many people. I want y'all to not like him. Because guess what? It gives me a chance to talk. Y'all keep forgetting. Mindy, have I ever told you, Mindy, don't say that about James? Kate, did y'all, let me put this on the screen so everybody can get on Mindy about this one. Let me put this one on the screen. Let me put this one on the screen. Did you talking about burner account, Katie? Soft ass, sensitive ass, Katie? Mindy? Mindy, I know you didn't I know Mindy Collins didn't say that. Hey, somebody done, you know how you get that disclaimer? Hey, y'all don't answer from this person because somebody done hacked my account. Somebody done hacked Mindy's account. No, I don't. Mindy, listen. Mindy, I know. See, Mindy, you making it about me. I want y'all to talk about James because I'm going to come with you with some facts. Keep talking. Keep talking. People want to hate on Harden, but if the job call them asking to pay more money, will they keep the same job? Oh, who said that? Who said that? Oh, Kim. That's the price you pay for. Yeah, it's not about money. Seneca Johnson, I don't even want to hear your comments no more. Y'all can listen to Seneca. I asked Seneca to put himself in a position, and he can't do it. He can't take himself out of himself. Unbelievable. Y'all saw that? Your psychologists will have a field day on Seneca today. And they're going to call me because they watch the show. They're going to tell me about you, Seneca. But no, I'm not trying to I'm talking about any player. Let's go with Ben Simmons. Can we talk about Ben Simmons? He still ain't playing. Listen. Mindy, can we talk about Ben Simmons a little bit? You told me, I told you I like Harden. That's what he's done in Houston. I understand. How could I answer quick? No, I want you to put yourself in that position. And what would you have done, Seneca? That's all I asked. And you come talk about something else. But he hurt us when he left. James hurt me. He didn't. But it don't hurt y'all when he's playing. Hey, does it hurt y'all when Tim and Fertitta just gut your team? Does it hurt y'all? Y'all still eating at Landry's? Y'all still eating at Mastro's? Does it hurt y'all? Why y'all get mad at the brother and not the other people? Hey, if you just got on the show, please go back and listen to the beginning of the show. Hey, y'all, that was the best article I've ever I've ever heard before. The fans as the general, the fans as a general in Houston is not the fan in general. Okay. Seneca, I'm done with you. I'm done. I'm not looking at yours. Come on, man. You go, take your time and type it down. You know I'm trying to do a show. No. I ain't talking about supporting him. Listen. Let me get to it. Mindy don't get it. Seneca don't get it. I think Sonya almost there. I'm just saying, put yourself in the position of Mindy. That happening to you at your employer. That's happening to you at United. Juxtapose that same situation. How would you feel? They done sent Sonya, they done sent everybody away, all your bosses, everybody you deal. And all you asking, look, let me go over there in the department they going in. You finna send me over here with all these dysfunctional ass people over. Mindy, I'm talking about the people at United. You finna send me with Susie and Annabelle and all. See, she still think it's about Mindy. Still think I'm talking about you now, Mindy. I can't, Mindy. I can't with it. You just don't understand. I just brought it to your workplace. This is not about James Harden. I'm trying to talk about you in your workplace. United. James don't work at United. United, you go to work. You come to work one day. It's the last time with you. Hey, D. White, this is my last time with you, man. If you don't understand this, if you still think this about James Harden, then something wrong with you. Mindy Collins, go to work one day. They done sent all of her support staff away. Everybody who she's comfortable working with. And give her with a whole lot of all these dumbass people she got to deal with every day. And she know it's going to be hard. You know you're going to lose with this new team you got. And you telling me you wouldn't go and say, man, player, please, see, you forget me, please, let me go over here with them. I'll come back to you later over here with the dysfunctionals. But I want to go with Sonya and them. Because I know we're going to get the job done over here. And they tell you, hell no, Mindy. You got to sit there and do that. But see, Mindy, you might just sit there because you don't have the power that the NBA players have. You might have to sit there and take it. But ladies and gentlemen, in this era of players being empowered, because I keep telling y'all, they wasn't always empowered like this. They had to ride on commercial flights. They had to do everything. Let me tell you something. The Rockets would take James back in a New York second. He ain't burned no bridges there. He asked the man, Seneca, can I leave? The Rockets got a lot back for him. How in the hell he burning a bridge? Y'all got all these picks and stuff for him. We can't help it. Y'all don't know how to manage the picks, but y'all got a lot from James Harden. James Harden just didn't leave and y'all had nothing. And then y'all go and trade Russell Westbrook for John Wall. And paying him $40 million to live in Miami. But y'all ain't heard now one of y'all said nothing about Tillman Fertitta. I don't even know if y'all know how to spell his name. But that is not objective. Very objective. I'm giving you examples in your own workplace. And if you don't want to listen to them, then that's on you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm talking, Ben Simmons. Let's go with Ben Simmons. I ain't never liked him as a player. I don't like his game. This is me. But everybody else say he great, so guess what? He great. I'm sitting here watching how he playing this thing. Listen, he been out all year. And he talking about he gonna wait till after the All-Star break to play. Mindy. Mindy. Show me how I can be objective about that. Mindy. Landon. Landon, he ain't played all year. He gets traded. He's at practice. Maybe. Okay. I'll wait. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Players are empowered. This kid gave away. I'm just gonna put this on the screen and y'all gonna see why I'm laughing. I'm gonna put this on the screen and y'all gonna see why I'm laughing. Somebody gonna say, Robert, wow. But I got something else for you. Got some summer basketball stuff. Somebody asked me this. I saw this tweet this morning. Y'all help me, parents. Y'all help me with this. Baller plug. I'm gonna give him the plug. Gary Carter. He said, check this out. And y'all help me with this now. I don't want to hear nothing about playing back on back-to-back weekends when these people create new events for kids out of nowhere. Ain't no load management. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? They creating tournaments in the summer. I don't know. That's Jimmy's wheelhouse. Listen to me. Y'all read my list. I don't know and I don't care what's happening in the overtime. I don't care. I told y'all from the beginning I didn't like the model of overtime. Now they switching stuff around. I put it like this. Kevin Freidman, can you see why I was so leery about this thing in the beginning? That's why. But I just want to, is there too many tournaments in the summer? Ken Dean said, I think we're playing too much if we playing every weekend in summer. How many? Ken Dean, help me. I like playing basketball, right? I don't mind playing. Tyrone, thank you, Tyrone. They start next month. Because they're going to be playing somewhere anyway. Y'all help me, Tyrone. Tyrone and Ken. Y'all help me. Is that my man Mastermind in the building? Kids are playing too many. Who playing too many? See, y'all help me with this Mastermind. The kids that can't play too good, they need to play as many as they can. Are you talking about the elite kids, Mastermind? Because if little Johnny ass can't play that good, Mastermind, I want him playing every weekend. He don't have to play in a tournament, but I want him playing. Landon, y'all help me. I know y'all taking a long. Hey, if somebody want to call in, let me know. I'm thinking they talk mainly about the grassroots. Are you talking about, who are you talking about? The top players? Because little Johnny need reps. My little son can chew gum and walk playing at the same time. But I kept working his little ass out. He kept playing in them little Junebug tournaments, spending all that money. He turned out to be all right. He couldn't play at first. He wasn't better than all them other guys at first. Guess what? He caught up with their ass. So I'm just asking, y'all. And if anybody want to call in, let me know. I'm gonna put the thing. I'm gonna practice my call-in skill because I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm gonna just tell you because I don't know how to do it. But Ken said, I think they're playing too much. Ken, you got to tell me what you mean. Hold up, let me go. Let me see. Ken said, I think they're playing too much. Kid, Mastermind, you got to come back with it, Mastermind. I got you, baby. Tyrone Caldwell said, tournament start next month. Landon said they're trying to exploit these kids as much as they possible for money. But Landon, I don't mind paying. Me and little Robert done worked out all week, right? I want to see what his ass is learn. Because if I just work him out all the time and he don't play, shit, how to know he gonna play under heat? Because them cones don't move. But when them dudes coming at your ass, pressing your ass, I want to see how you move. He used to get the ball when he used to run so fast. He was fast, but he run off and leave the ball. So I had to teach him how to keep the ball within his body. That took a lot of work. And we did it in practice. We get in the game and do stupid. So we had to put him in tournaments. So y'all help me now. What's too much? Y'all help me. Tasha, I didn't understand what you said. She said, I think they're talking mainly about grassroots. All of it's grassroots. You mean sneaker basketball. Tasha, that what you mean? Hold up, somebody just sent me a message. He must be listening. See, I just wrote that. The tweet I'm talking about came from Gary Carter. He said, I don't want to hear nothing about playing back-to-back weekends when these people are creating new tournaments for kids out here. Nowhere, ain't no load management. So I'm just going now. I just won't let my child play that many games if he's good enough. Oh, if he's good enough. Okay, Sean. See, Sean, mine wasn't good enough for a long time, Sean. See, you better, Sean. It took a long time for little Coach, you know what, y'all? I'm telling y'all, he used to get mad at me, y'all. He hate for me to tell the story. We used to be in the gym, Barry, I just had him pivoting around on one feet and pivoting around on the other feet. Just pivoting. Daddy, this ain't got nothing to do with basketball. I'm tired of it. Man, keep doing it, man. Just pivoting. 30 minutes. Left, right, left, right. Handling the ball low. Pivoting. Then he get to college, he get under pressure. He said, Dad, I ain't never had a traveling call. I ain't never had to I ain't never got let nobody move me off my pivot fit since I've been in college because of what I put in you early in your life, son. It's work. This stuff work. That's why I don't work nobody out no more. Because I know how much time I took. I take my hat off to you guys who train these kids. I'm trying to see if I got a message. Damn, I had a message. They called me. Did y'all call? Hold up, cause I don't know how to turn the damn volume up. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I don't know how to do this. I'm trying. Okay. Ken said Friday could be 2 games, Saturday could be 3 games, Sunday could be 3 games to win, with no quick turnaround. Then you practice next week. But they're young. This is the time. These are their formative years, man. Y'all help me. But don't parents control tournament play? I never heard of a parent telling an organization they're not going somewhere, Hatter. Oh, wow. We played every day and all day on concrete. Thank you, Joe Baldridge. Junebug tournaments, but guess what? Junebugs, the ones can't play. Y'all don't understand. I know y'all love the stars and y'all love the Justice Winslows and brag about the Kendrick Davis, and I know y'all love about. But guess what? It's more guys don't know how to play. I think 8th grade and under should play as often as possible. Okay, but the elite should focus on the summer. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Rick Brown said we played. Dominique said we playing every weekend would add up to about 100. That's more than a whole career in high school. Okay. All right. Kids, I'm reading it. I'm just reading stuff. Young kids, the Junebug should get more reps. Older polished kids shouldn't play every weekend to prevent injury. Okay. All right. Tasha says, oh, okay. Thank you, Tasha. Tasha, I just got it, baby. I'm sorry. She said, I was saying that when they say they're playing too many tournaments, maybe they referring to middle school and down because they start playing as early and traveling in December. But they ain't got nowhere else to go. Middle school don't have no state championships, and they don't. High school doesn't start tomorrow. So I think it's. I mean, y'all, are they playing too much? Kids need the proper recovery. But guess what, Tyrone Caldwell? I see a lot of them out there playing and ass still can't play in high school. I've seen so much bad basketball this year because I went to so many basketball games this year. It's a lot of bad basketball being played. So they've been playing in these tournaments, but they haven't been what? They haven't been trained to play properly. Y'all understand? Have y'all been going to these basketball games? I ain't gonna call no. I went to a game the other day. Calling no names out. Everybody packed in the gym. Everybody watching. The worst damn basketball I seen. I ain't been back to a high school game since. Yeah, I did. I went to one more to see Dominique's kid because I wanted to see Dixon play. Bad basketball at that game. Terrible basketball. Athletic, they can dunk. Middle school kids need to play as much as possible, as often. They lead high school shit. She play meaningful tournaments. Okay. All right. I like that, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. Speaking of Chuck, hold on, Chuck. Chuck, hold on. I got something for you, Chuck. Y'all check this out. I got something for Chuck. How you like this, Chuck? D.D. Richards basketball camp, y'all. Sunday, March 6th. All the girls. I need all your girls from grade 4 through the 9th grade. I need all of y'all. We're going to let this kid get a chance to meet a pro. A consummate pro. D.D. Richards. Got 2 sessions. Got a session 1, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. They take a break. They come back. Session 2 from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Star Sports, 13, 225 FM 529, Suite Q, Houston, Texas. To register, go to camps.Houston United Basketball. You know I ain't got my glasses on, Joe. HoustonUnitedBasketball.com/D.D. Richards. I'll put that across the way and Jimmy get. I'm This camp needs to sell out. It's one of our own. She's been on this show. Dominique Green, get the girls up there on your side of town. Let's get these people. This camp needs to be sold out. Especially when it's one of our own. Donald Hall, I got to get you with Chuck McGowan. Chuck, I'm going to make sure I put Donald Hall. What about, he want to sponsor a girl to go to the event. All right, I'm back. We got to look out for our own, man. When this girl take her time out, and the camp ain't nothing but $125. Accomplished model, All-American, McDonald All-American. You want your daughter around to meet her. WNBA player. You want your daughter, if she play basketball. Everybody don't have a chance to have this intimate, be in this intimate session with D.D. It's one of our own. Then your daughter might learn something. Your daughter might start liking basketball. And she's more than an athlete. Let me go down and read some of the comments. I just wanted to tell you, it's one of our own. It's a lot of bad coaches. Dominique, okay. A lot of bad coaches, okay. It's terrible. Sean Davis. I love basketball. Sean Davis. I saw some good basketball last night. TSU versus Southern. Oh my God. I didn't see enough young people in there. I know it was a school night, but I still didn't see enough of them in there. Ken Dean said we scaled back some this summer for 16. We could tell that every player we could tell from playing every weekend and all over. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you can't play all the time. I understand your body got to rest. But when you're resting, if you want to be elite basketball, at least you're somewhat shooting free throws. Find your gym and shoot some free throws. Because a lot of y'all can't shoot. Or do some form shooting. A lot of y'all can't shoot. On your day off, that's no wear and tear on your body. Just giving you something. You don't have to listen. Elementary kids should work on fundamentals. Junior high should work on fundamentals and game. Everybody should work on fundamentals. Because some of these I'm going to high school games and they still can't play. So they still need to work on their fundamentals. IQ is so low in high school. Rick Brown. I love basketball, man. Well, we ain't worried about you speaking on yours. We worry about we trying to help the whole community. We worry about the whole community. Mastermind, the super chat. Let me put his on there. I'm sorry for taking so long, Mastermind. I got to get to you first. When you super chat, you get first. My point was kids playing too much with all of these bad habits. There you go. No, Mastermind. That's the ticket right there. Excuse me, y'all. I'm human. That's the ticket right there. Little Johnny hit a shot. Everybody, Hercules. Got the video recorders out. The man don't even know what a pivot foot is. Let me put that back up there for Mastermind. Supply and demand. Parents like telling people all the places the superstars about to go. But them the superstars. They know how to play, don't they? It's okay. Most of our kids don't know how to play that good. What's up there, Eric? Raspberry. July is a busy month of basketball. We refuse to play our girls in June. That's camp and family time. July, I'm sorry. Yes, it's a good one, Barry. I like that. Dominique. Kelton said they all need to play as much as possible every chance they get. When we were kids, we would play, yes, to the sun go. And maybe, is it, y'all, I hate that, because, them youngsters don't, somebody sending me text. Those youngsters, somebody laughing at me. Them youngsters just don't, see how I forgot. Oh, he talking about. When I explained to them, man, we used to do it this way. They resent that. So I said, okay. But I don't remember just saying, man, I used to just always want to play. Man, I'm not coming to watch all them ball beaters play sad. I'm gonna be out of town sad. I'm not watching no more ball beaters. Byron Green, you got one shot for me to come watch some junior high school players. That was it. No more. You had one shot. I'm not coming to see no junior high school kids play no more. I did it one time this year. That's it. South Falls South going to be a battle. Come check it out. Let's do this. Good. Eric, what day that game on? What day that game on? Give me the date. If it's this weekend, I can't come. Let me see. Let me keep going. Keep going. What's up, Ray Moore? Ray Moore, we're talking about are they playing too much basketball? Ray Moore, somebody sent me something. That's a high school coach right there from Memphis, Tennessee. The guy said, I don't want to hear nothing about playing back-to-back weekends. When these people create new events for kids out of nowhere, ain't no load management. Because there's a new event coming out from everywhere. Ray Moore, what'd you think about that? The school coaches in our day were not putting up with trash ball and circus shots. Seem like not getting the right skill training can lead to bad basketball. Yes, 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 yes. But guess what? Them trainers be costing too much, man. These kids can't be paying all that money. Some people can't afford to get training. Let me get let me get a little tea right quick. Hey, James tomorrow, so he had to rewind and listen. James tomorrow, man, hey, James tomorrow, I ain't playing no games with these people. We gonna have the right information. If you just came on the show, make sure you go back and listen to the beginning of the show. Because at the beginning of the show, I give you nuggets. I give you more than this. See, now we talking about we talking about basketball. Yeah, I'm something else. I ain't going to watch no junior high basketball. I came to one, and that was your son, Byron. Byron, I came to one. You think I'm going to subject myself to that again? No, sir. What up, Hannah? What's up, Herman? We played on dirt courts. Yes, dirt good for you. Dirt ain't bad. Dirt ain't bad. I like dirt. Playing in the neighborhood and travel all over is not the same. Weekend off actually help the kids refocus. Weekends off. Weekends off. This Seneca, help me. Tell me what you mean by weekends off, and I'm gonna address that one. Let me put that down. Weekends off. Y'all, these people saying this now. Weekends off. What do you mean by weekends off? Before I go there, because I got something for you, Seneca. Let's go. Let me keep going. We work out in June to prepare for July viewing period, other than Chuck's event in the beginning of June to support him. That's good. I like that. I like that. Did y'all see what happened? See, I didn't even know this. Thank you. Trey Phillip said we're gonna go against our norm to go support my brother's event. I gotta take a sip off that. When I hear guys like that, they both in the same industry. They both do similar the same things. And I'm gonna put that on the screen so the thousands of people who gonna watch this, he said, we work out in June to prepare for July viewing period, other than Chuck's event at the beginning of June to support him as he supports my events. Hold on. A lot of us selfish. Man say I'm something else, and his son's event is the only event that I've ever been to. Y'all, we selfish. Y'all selfish. That's selfish. I take out of my time. Got off the golf course early to come see this event. Y'all see how people are. I'm just showing you how people are. People think that they got a star in the making. You say ball beaters, they say mine's different. They supposed to say mine's different. They supposed to. They supposed to. Your kid is different. I can't tell you who's gonna be great. I can't tell you that. James said, what I can never understand is some of our AAU programs go out and get decent talent. Hold on. Let me get all my devices back up and working. I'm liking this, y'all. I'm liking this. I wish somebody wasn't scared enough to call in. Try to call in. Let me know if you want to call in. What I can never understand is some of our programs go out and get decent talent and tell everyone that they produce them. I don't have no problem with that. I don't. But Jameson said, I think AAU programs that get kids who have no talent and teach them are the no. I mean, because everybody can't teach Jameson. Some people can manage better. Everybody can't teach a kid how to have this stuff from the beginning. Jameson, that stuff ain't easy, Jameson. And it's got to be consistency. That stuff ain't easy. I go in to practice one day a week. If I'm going home and ain't working on what I'm practicing, I'm not gonna be that good. Eric, what you said tonight? Oh, it's tonight. Eric, tonight. Eric, I might be there. Eric, tell me the school tonight. What school? I might. Eric, if it's some bad basketball, I ain't talking about no rival, but I'm tired of watching bad basketball. How that we don't have all this social media back then, and we're forced to get out there. Right. We play morning and the night. You're right, coach. We try to play only 2 weekends a month. Sometimes we do 3. I like that. The Eagles Nest. What's happening at the Eagles Nest? Man, these kids playing summer tackle football too. Don't tell me about low mass. I wish I hold up. Don, Mr. Bonds has spoken. Hold up, Don. Hey, Mr. Bonds, it's about time for you to get on the super chat with all these long ass notes. I wish I had as many opportunities to play in organized setting with referees all something. Me too. That's what I'm saying. Had to find a gym and beg people to come out and play. Don Bonds, that should have been a true super chat. Trainers ski masking people. Quit it, man. Trainers ain't ski masking them people. Yeah, but Marcus Carroll. Let's say I come and let you train my son 2 times a week. When do I get a chance to go? How long should I wait? Let's say you're doing 2 times a week, okay? How long should I wait for I put him in a tournament so some of the stuff that you taught him, these skills take months to and sometimes years to click in, don't it? Marcus Carroll, I can't expect it to be great because it took my son a long time, y'all. I promise y'all, it took him a long time. It just took a long time. Constant. And then I told you, he go home to his mama. We go over his mama's house. He said, she told me, how was the practice today? He'll go, he'll come with he worked me out. I'm tired. Then him and her go disappear. For a couple of days. I used to be saying to myself, if I could have had them 2 more days to work with his little ass, maybe it'd have been better. But Marcus Carroll, I want you to help me. You train kids. Chuck, you train them. Kevin Freeman, what's that? Never heard of the term. What Freight said something crazy. What Freight say up there, Barry? He said something. I saw it and I lost. Oh, ski masking people. Shut up. Game is tonight. District title. Okay. Chuck said people are paying for various reasons nowadays. Okay. Are playing for various reasons. Majority are vying for an opportunity to play in college. I love that. Some are planning to get better for school ball. I like that. There are lanes for all of them. So it's okay for to play tournaments every weekend then. Because Mindy Collins, English. Mindy, leave Patrick Henry alone. That's my new friend. That's my friend now. It could all be so simple. Ken, what you mean, Ken? Ken, I got it late, man. Ken, I'm sorry. Let me go fast. Eric Raspberry said, okay, Chuck said parents and club directors have to know what is best for the players, have to be realistic about the levels they can play. I like that. Now we got somebody come on here. Let me get him off the screen. We got a crazy person on the screen. When did that pop up there? I gotta get him. Y'all, we ain't playing. Hey, let me tell you something. Some people trying to get important by coming on this show and get to saying stuff, and I'm just gonna block them. Okay. Appreciate let's see. Hold up. Herman Scott. I still got more. Herman Scott said we used to play 2,000. Y'all used to play 200 basketball games? Wesley Yates Jr. Wesley Yates Jr.? Wait a minute. My young fella? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Parents should just be honest with themselves about the child. If you want it more than him or her, then it's not going to work out too well. And be prepared to give a whole lot of time to achieve something. You know what? I don't mind parents wanting it more, Wesley. I don't mind parents wanting something better for them. They couldn't make it. They trying to make sure their son make it. I like that. Uh, oh, Landon said he'll call him, but okay. $300 skills training per month, 400 in strength training per month. God, dude, dude, that's a Mercedes condo. What? Lord, thank you for having the skills and the know-how to train my son. I never forget this, y'all. I never forget this. I gotta tell the story. My son, I took him to a dude for him to train him. Cause I said, man, I'm tired of hollering and fussing with my son. And one day the dude called me and I said, man, uh, send me your address. I'm gonna send you the money. Something. And Robert says, who are you talking to, Dad? I said, I was your coach. He said, send him the money for what? I said, they're training. He said, Dad, don't ever give him no money to train me. You train me better than him. He said, man, I ain't know you been paying this dude. I wouldn't have never came here. I never forget it, y'all. Guess what? I trained him myself. That is Moody said, I know an ex-pro who charged just a one-time fee of $10 for a 4 hour Saturday. Okay. No shooting until the last week of camp. It's low turnout, but parents rather pay the big bucks to go call. Wow. I'm going to put that on the screen so everybody can see that. I'm just going to put y'all stuff up there, man, because I'm finna go fast. I'm going to put so y'all can see these comments. I think less training with trainers, more supervised open gym run to be able to play in game situations. But who gonna monitor those game situations, Kelton? So I'm in the gym, and I like this, Kelton. I'm in the gym, and I'm just letting the guys go up and down, right? So I got to stop them at some point, Kelton, right? And tell them, oh, it's side falls, side falls, side falls. Have I been there? Okay, side falls. All right. Kids are not taught how to study the game in this area. Okay. How Marcus Carroll, give me a couple of fundamentals without giving out all your secret. Just give me 2 bullet points on how kids should be taught to study the game. I like that. I like that. You can play every weekend, but is it really helping? It's a good one. Hold on. That is Moody. Let me see. If they don't play with me every weekend, they're gonna team hop. I'm just asking. Coach, you got to play. Had I already sent the address. Oh, I'm sorry, Herman. That's the Side Falls. My bad, my bad. Okay, Hoffmeister. I've been there before. I ain't been there in a long time. Uh 2 months for them to put it into the game. I like that. Wesley Yates. Okay. All right. I like that. I like that. I like that. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. Okay. Huh. Okay. So you work out, then work 2 months to play. That ain't gonna work. But I guess it'll take 2 months for those skills to surface. I hope that's what you're saying. Uh, I'm gonna tell you, I haven't seen too many people train. I've watched a couple of things on video, but I haven't seen guys because I ain't in the gym watching these guys train. So I haven't seen too many. But I've seen TJ Ford train. I like the way he's trained. I think I've been in the gym. Who else I've been in the gym with? John Lucas. I love the way he trained. Uh, but it's on an advanced level. I like the way he trained. Oh, it's 3 months to learn. Okay. All right, 6 months to implement. Okay. Had to meet me at Edo at the spot. That's my sister strip center. Okay, I got you. It's a journey, and it's not a microwave situation. I'm just trying to figure this thing out, man. And I love your responses because people need to know this. Maybe I need to put this stuff on the screen so y'all can go back and see it. I want y'all to see all these people's comments. I'm trying to catch up right now. Let's say, he said, "Thank you, bro. Every trainer is not the same." I got to trust all the trainers out here. Have you ever took a guy that couldn't make a layup and now he's a college player? Have you ever did that? Have you ever did that? Have you ever did that? Oh, okay, okay, that's the same way. I thought it was me young. I want to know. I'm just. Have you took a guy that couldn't make a layup? Curtis, he trained his son. Right. Good. I remember the days in the West Side. Wait a minute. Rodney, wow. Somebody remember. Hey, y'all. Rodney. Which Rodney is this? Because you know some stuff that everybody don't know. Every day at Westside Tennis Club, after school, I had my son in there getting him some workout. Every day. Every day. Until he, him and his mama run off. He go over his mom's house and he be glad. So she go take him shopping and all that. Over here we working. Wow, Rodney, man, you just made my day. You made my day. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. That was a lot of time I put in with this. I had one client. That's why I don't work nobody else out no more. Cause I said I ain't never doing that no more. Let me put Marcus Carroll's parents. What? Let me put him up there. Parents must understand and investing in their child and hope it pays off at the right time. Up me pay off a college scholarship. Shoot, I did all of that and still paid for his college because I wanted him to go to the Ivy League. He could have went free, but guess what? Sometimes, Hatter used to throw the ball at us for messing up the 2-ball jump. Hey, hey, see that? Look, I told y'all I was crazy. That's why I couldn't coach. Man, they up there messing, man. You know what? They used to just be messing. Them kids, Robert tell me, Dad, we knew you was crazy. We used to love to make, think about it, y'all. Listen, if I'm wasting my time, I threw it at him. I didn't hit him. Come on. The child protective sir at him. He said, Hatter, that's exactly that. Yeah. Hatter used to throw the ball at the kid. Yeah. Of course. But Hatter know how to throw. Hatter know I'm missing them kids. Hatter ain't going that penitentiary now. The more people. But guess what? Ask Rodney. I bet you everybody in that gym who stayed in that gym learned how to play. Kids need to watch the game without trainers also need to understand levels. Kids need to watch the game within a game. What you mean by that, Curtis? Jimmy, I got you out there, Jimmy. I'm gonna put you in there, man. I got you in there, Jimmy. I'm gonna bring you this up to speed. I messed around and asked this question, and I can't get past the comments. I asked this question, Jimmy. All I said, okay. I saw Gary tweet this. He said, I don't want to hear nothing about playing back-to-back weekends when these people are creating new events for kids out of nowhere. Ain't no load management, so I don't want to hear it. And so, Jimmy, we done had a million. I mean, I'm going. Even Jimmy, I got a kid that I used to train over here with little Robert. He done told everybody I used to throw the ball at him when they mess up the drill. Hell yeah, Jimmy. But the key word, I threw it at him. I didn't ever hit him, Jimmy. Yeah, I threw it at him. Said, man, if y'all don't wait.
So now, what the topic is now about? You say Gary. What Gary?
Okay, Gary said again. Let me go again. He said he tweeted. I don't want to hear nothing. The reason I like Gary, when Gary treats something like this, something didn't happen. Gary Carter. He said, I don't want to hear about nothing about playing back-to-back weekends when we got people out here creating new events for kids out of nowhere. Ain't no load management. So what the hell? You got a new in other words, Jimmy, it's a new tournament every weekend and y'all still going to them. So don't be telling me about playing the back-to-back weekends. People don't want to play on back-to-back. I guess that's what they're talking about. Yeah,
Well, I got the ultimate antidote from that has been something that I offered to you parents a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, all the way 6 years ago in the chop shop when we first came out. And that was if 3 or more parents are in cahoots or they join collective thoughts about anything about the direction of that grassroots team, not the program, but the team, trust me, you will gain attention. Now, what is going to happen? We don't know. And so that's the thing. So parents have the power on summer teams, not with the programs. They have power with the teams. You saw it from the inside out.
Yeah.
You yielded the power from the inside out, but you were on the other side of the court with your son with franchise all-stars.
Mm-hmm.
Parents yield the power. Mm-hmm. Winston Shepard, parent, was aligned with you, and y'all had another parent that was aligned with you, whether it be Rashid Suleiman. Guess what? Whatever y'all wanted to go, if y'all said it at the same time, that's where you went.
Of course.
That coach might already gave a commitment to somebody. That's his dude. He got kinfolk in that city, in that town. But y'all say, nah, man, we want to go here. And then guess what? And then you have a person of power that wasn't necessarily a parent, and that might have been the high school coach who served as a de facto parent of a guy, the guy on that team, the only guy on that team who actually made it to the NBA and got to a second contract.
But Jimmy, I was in a different situation. I was a parent, but I was a benefactor.
I know, but still, Heather, remember, I said you saw it from one side of the court. Okay. You were in that.
And the other side.
John Henson's coach says, listen, I feel you, Henderson, you want to go over here, but I need my kid to be in front of this dude, this dude.
But Jimmy, I like that though, Jimmy. That was Jimmy.
And guess what happened? Didn't the schedule change?
We went wherever John Henson needed to go.
Okay, so that was proof back in 2007.
But guess what, Jimmy? It helped all our kids, though.
Yes, but understand, it was a collective conversation.
It was
transpired.
Yeah,
y'all might have been at the bar at a hotel eating chicken wings after practice, but that's what let me tell you something, man. A lot of this stuff, man, it's brand new to a lot of y'all. Mm-hmm. But the game has been going on for a while. Mm-hmm. And all we do on the Chop Shot is give y'all a piece of the game here and there. Mm-hmm. Now, what I meant by the other side of the fence is that when your son, a couple of years later, your son is in his last grassroots lap around the track, you got to experience it from the other side of the fence, meaning that you got to see a collection of other parents yield that same power. And you had already said, man, I'm not in that mess. I've traveled on my own. I don't need y'all don't have to buy me no hotel room. Guess what? But you saw some parents. Back in the days, we used to call it cliques.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So teams get cliquish with parents. The ones, and guess what?
Yeah, I saw that.
On that team, and I give you guys a little bit of it. And maybe there'll be a book coming out one day. Maybe might be a chapter in one of my books. Because I got too much stuff in one book, Al. I'm thinking about Merrill Cole's book coming out again. That's one book. I got two. I might have to have 2 or 3 books. Now, check this out. I just put it like this. The team, it had a power circle of a couple of parents. I just use the word circle. Maybe 2, 3 parents or more, parent / guardian. But then, guess what, parent? This is one of the rare times that a parent really was kind of boxed out of this.
Mhm.
And his son still made it to the pros and have made more money than all of them so far. Kelly Oubre was on that team with your son, wasn't he, Adam?
Yes.
And there was some parents that had the power. If they wanted to go here, wherever we're gonna stay, where we're gonna go, where we do this, they yielded, and it. Guess what?
Justice Winslow mama was a parent that yielded a lot of power.
She was chairman of the board.
Hello. All right.
And guess what? That's in a good way. Because you know what? She exercised her authority based on the power and the potency of your son. If your son can't play, then you ain't got no. Then you play like you weigh. If your son can't play, then you don't weigh nothing. Remember that. Your son can play. And it was and guess what? I'm telling you guys, you have that much power collectively. Now, here's what the problem is, Alan. I had a guy that tell me this. He had to wake me up, say, "Come on, OG, you see stuff, but sometimes your cataract's messing up." That's what you talking about, young fella. How many of these parents you actually think like talking to each other and like congregating? A lot of you parents, you treating it all the way as business, but that's business too. To go and fraternize with some of the parents so you can share stories. You can share and get and trade intel. You can find out what's going on and get to the root of things. That's how it goes. Kevin Frames said, "How can a parent find out if their son or daughter team has a legit schedule? What do you call legit?
Yeah.
What do you call legit?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean legit? I really need to know. I don't know what level of basketball you're talking about if you have a legit schedule.
Too legit
I
to
can
quit.
answer that easily. Now, what Landon Ardoin, he says, a lot of parents want to be in charge, but don't want to write the check. Start paying above your fee. And that's how your boys get. That is one way. That is one way. But then guess what? Once you stop paying, you're going to be ignored. So that means it's like tricking. You can't go and take them to the Galleria on date number 1. Then you won't go to Northwest Mall on date number 2. It don't go like that. Vice versa. So yes, that is one way you can pay. You can buy your way in to the conversation. Trust me, there's one on every other team out there. And they come in smiling and happy. And Melvin Dew says some parents don't think about what the end game is for them. They're not even talking to these kids. They're talking at them. Yeah. That's a good thought, Melvin Dews. A lot of them don't talk to them, they talk at them. And my thing is, let me tell you something. It's hard for me. That's why I always give a disclaimer when I start talking about you guys and your kids.
Right.
I have no biologicals. So I haven't been through that. But I've talked to people after the fact. And I get their intel. I compare it to others' intels. I compare it, and it morphs my opinions on what you can do. The next person can do to avoid falling into some of those traps. One is set, just like on every Wednesday. You guys know me and Sandra, we do date night. If I'm in town, pretty much every Wednesday is date night. And it's been that way for about 12, 13 years. Even and around the country, college coaches, one called 2 weeks ago. It was like, "Oh man, my bad. I've got it. It's Wednesday, date night. Chi, call you back, man. Hit me tomorrow. I know it's date night. I don't want his wife to get mad." I mean, guess what? That's because once people see you respect your space, they will eventually respect you for respecting your space, or they're going to respect your space along with you. And that's the truth. That's like, put it like this. You ever gotten in somebody's car and you see stuff all over the floor? trash, like McDonald's bags and stuff all over the floor. So cups, we all have seen that happen one time.
Long time ago.
I'm just saying, getting somebody to call you, sitting like, damn. Or go to their house, same thing, stuff all over. Go to somebody's house and you see food left uncovered over there, and dishes stacked up. Well, that means, to me, it forms an opinion on how you treat your dishes or how you treat your food after it's cooked. So that means I got an option to make, a decision to make. Either I'm gonna go with the flow, I ain't gonna eat there. Give me a paper cup. Now I'm gonna wake it. I ain't that thirsty no more, or whatever. But guess what? In this situation, if people see you in your space with your kids, have conversations with them, and in the conversations, ask them questions to get them to talk to you. Most of the grown-ups in their life are doing all of the talking. Think about it. School teacher, workout guy, grassroots coach, high school coach. Think about it. You, mama, daddy, everybody doing all the talking. So talk to them. Get them to talk to you. And that way you can really know what's making your kid tick. Now you don't know what's making them tick. Y'all don't learn what's making them kids tick until y'all see them on the court and somebody push them and your son go off and haul somebody and you sitting there and the parents looking at you because you sitting there laughing like, that's my boy. He knocked the shit out of him. Damn, I didn't know he had it in him. Well, hell, if you'd have talked to him, you'd have knew that he had that in him. You'd have known. Get them to talk to you. Now, what we got?
Jimmy, I'm gonna look at the date. 124 2022. I'm looking at the date. I went to a game. Shadow Creek played against somebody in that gym. I forgot who they played. But as I was walking out the gym, I saw a young boy and his mom arguing with each other. Jimmy, it took every piece of thing in my body to not interfere. I wanted to get in it, but it wasn't my fight, but I wanted to get in. It was public. It was people in the line picking up their kids. They arguing and fussing with each other. Him and the mama this and the mama this and the mama that. I mean, she both of them was out of pocket. Jimmy, I promise you, when I left there, I left I was torn because you made a point about somebody made a point about talking to the kid and talking at him, right? That's what made me think about it. So, Jimmy, that next day, somebody posted something. They saw the same thing I saw. Okay? They saw the exact same thing I saw. And I just want to read that to y'all. They said, after the game yesterday, my sister, a friend of mine, and I were walking to our cars and saying goodbyes. And a young man was in the parking lot raising hell. And so I thought, check this out, man, Jim. After my curiosity led me to listen in, my heart began to ache for this young man. What initially began as entertainment for me turned out to be an outpouring of prayer and heartfelt wishes to the kid whom I've never seen or interacted with. Now, there's somebody else writing they saw the same thing I saw. Check this out, y'all. This happening in our community, y'all. As I listened closely, this young man made some comments that struck me to my core. All I can think of was, I never want my son to view me in this light. Some things that he said that I could not shake. Parents, listen to this. The kid said, every time you get mad, you're putting your hands on me. Number 2, the kid said, you told me you were going to have someone kill me. Number 3, you act like you hate me because you know how you feel about my father. I'm not him. 4, You act like you're such holy and devout Christian, but look at how you talk to me. 5. I don't know why you want me to get in the car with you. You don't even want me at the house. The lady who was writing this, she said her heart is still aching for this child. The kid is clearly hurting. Single moms don't have such a disdain for your child's father that you project that mess onto your babies. They didn't ask to be here. They were not responsible for the dysfunction in your adult relationship. And they certainly deserve love despite of everything you're going through in your life. Especially our young black boys. I don't care how things get bad. She mentioned her son's name. Will always know that I love him, that he always has a place to call home, that I'm not perfect, but I'm proudful and I'm transparent, and that my interactions with his dad will never tarnish my relationship with him. I hope and pray the family will reconcile, but it's some serious counseling need. Jimmy, I promise you. Jimmy, I saw that as I walked out the door, and I wanted to intervene. But I said, man, if a little boy say something crazy to me, I had to whoop it. I said, nope, I'm not going there. But I didn't like the way he was talking to his mom. But I didn't stay around long enough to hear the things that he said. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope that helps somebody out there right now today. Jimmy, I just had, when somebody mentioned something about talking at these kids, and somebody saw the exact things I said, man, hey, let me tell you something. It just blew me away. And I had this for y'all last month. I just didn't have the time. This was the moment for it. It wasn't meant to be told last month. It was meant to be told right now. So I just wanted to share that with you, Jimmy. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, as you see, let me tell you, I've heard, and you guys, stories, and I've seen parents put their hands on kids after games.
Yeah, you told me that.
One situation reminded me of little Penny on Good Times. How she got beaten. The dad didn't have an iron, but boy, he was whooping that young fella. And the thing is, nowadays, a lot of grown folk are reluctant to intervene because there is a you know that a lot of these young people lack respect for their elders. And if you attempt to intervene, and it could go and have the counterproductive effect, and next thing you know, you end up find yourself on the very, very short end of the stick, because dad and the son gonna be them probably jumped on you, because eventually in your efforts to try to help the dad out by helping them with, or the mom out by helping them with their son and or daughter. So that's why a lot of times we hear these young people cuss in front of us, using some curse words like damn used to be the excusable one. And then eventually they started letting damn come through on TV. And I'm talking on mainstream television networks. And so then all of a sudden, ass became forgivable and tolerable, and then they started saying ass on mainstream TV. Then the kids accelerated their profane efforts to other cuss words with more than one syllable. When they start injecting the ones with more than one syllable, then we start ignoring that. And then it transcended over back all the way to this basketball or the sporting environment, especially basketball, because the action is nonstop, it's uptick, and no breaks like a baseball or a football. It's basketball, it goes until you foul somebody. Well, referees are grown people, man. But somehow the kids are led to believe that if that grown person is wearing that black and white Foot Locker looking top, then it's okay.
be disrespectful.
And think about it. A lot of these
Crazy.
times they have principals of schools. Not as much as anymore. I know in the past I've seen principals refereeing games. Al Reynolds at Decaney High School refereed a lot of games. He's a principal at Decaney right now. And he's just one. Several principals that refereed games, administrators refereed games. When they got that black and white on, it's almost as though it's saying we the same age to these kids.
No. It ain't saying we the same age. It's okay for me to disrespect you because everybody else does. It ain't got nothing to do with age, and you got that. My mama, everybody in the stands call you, talk about the refs. Hey, them refs last night was something else. Bless their little heart. But Jimmy, your young fella wanted to know, because we can go on, because I can't be on too long today, unless you want to just have a special broadcast on overtime. You can just, we can just go off and you can come back on. But they wanted to know a little bit about somebody said, what happened to the overtime? Young fella.
What? No, which part? When you say what happened to him?
He said you had some overtime news.
Oh, you say the coach?
No, he called you coach. He called you coach. He called you Jimmy.
Oh, he called me Coach Jimmy?
He called you Coach Jimmy. Jimmy, you did coach it. You did coach a team. Now, hell, once you coach, you be a coach.
Man, that was 20. My statute of limitations done expired. My statute of limitations done expired.
Right.
Now, overtime elite. I promise you guys and give you that, and we give you this and get ready to land the plane. Over the weekend, on I think Friday, they had a ruling that was handed over from the NCAA. And this ruling, basically, without reading it and getting to, is 6-4-1-1-1. And it's been added to the about grassroots basketball and whatnot. Basically, in a nutshell, they've agreed to let the players from the overtime elite, the professional players from the overtime elite, play with grassroots settings with summer ball or during live events, even if they want. Well, here's the deal. It could be, remember, it's the opportunity to do so. And as I said yesterday, for that opportunity to even be there, somebody had to find a demand or what they thought was a demand for that, and then somebody else granted that within the NCAA. So here's the thing, once again, and I have the verbiage and the ruling, and bottom line, if you are with the overtime elite, they are allowing you, if you chose to do so, to play with someone, just say the EYBL, one of those Nike sponsored teams, or if you are, as long as you fit the age and the requirements that are set forth by the NCAA, meaning from that state, if you meet the age requirements or whatnot, and you could play. Now, the thing is, why? The question is, why would kids want to play from that? And I'm gonna give you the each side of the fence as to why would one want, but I'm gonna go with why would you not want first. First, if you're a professional and you come and play in any of these games with these, even though these guys are your same age, you have been deemed a pro. And that means expectations for you are greater than some of these other guys, even though some of these other guys may be projected to be a McDonald's All-American and whatnot. But if you go there and have let's say a regular game, average game, you're going to get critiqued way more than you will get applauded unless you are in a situation to dominate. Unless you can dominate, you will not get favorable ink. I don't think. Here's why. Because most people already have formed their opinions of overtime elite. That ain't gonna change like this. It's gonna change if overtime elite has to get better players, a collective unit of better talent. Their module exists and it probably could excel to the highest degree if the talent is at a premium. You can't put regular unleaded in this business module. It has to be premium unleaded when it comes to talent. So I how would it benefit some of the kids that are regular high school kids? Well, if overtime elite kid is playing on your team, then NBA scouts get to evaluate whenever that professional is playing. So that means NBA scouts would be able to watch your kid play, who you think is going to be a pro anyway. So that would be the incentive for grassroots coaches, which the floodgates are open because I'm willing to bet my right pocket that every single one of those Americans in the overtime elite who qualify for this, not saying they want to, but I bet you they've been solicited and hit up with DMs and text messages and, come on, let's get one last run. Come on with your buddies. Y'all can get it on, get it going. Let's do it. You see? And most of these 17, 18, 19-year-olds, they're still Tarzan Us kids. They're still, for real. They've skipped a valuable chunk of their lives, and they've been thrust right into professional ranks. Once again, the thing of it I gave you the guys the good thing. If your son or if you had a team and one of those guys wanted to play on it, that's the benefit for your team. That's the sale right there. You might get a kid to jump sneaker lines to come and play alongside. But let's say this. If the overtime elite kid would be doing this to try to, hopefully, if for any of them that did, to try to go and find some players, a better set of talent to go against, because collectively, if you played on the sneaker circuit, then your collection of teams will, at the worst case scenario, will be about the same as the best high school teams that they've been playing against. So we got to think of that. So that means your evaluations aren't moving the needle by some of the teams that you've played against. So that way now, okay, well, these other kids about to move. Let me go and get some. You go down, play against some of these guys, and it might help out. That's very risky, very, very risky. And everybody by now is going to be pulled from either the left arm or the right arm by somebody, either to yes, do it, or no, don't you dare. My thing is you got choices and consequences. I sit right and in the middle of that, not in the middle of the decision. It's not my business. It's a choice and consequence for those that do. Remember, what if you're on a good team, a very good sneaker team that has a bunch of 4 stars, 5 stars? You think they're going to sit back and just let you come out there and score 25 a game and just pass you every ball and just, let you just make and just run everything through you? That stuff wouldn't last 2 weeks. You see, in today's society. So that means it would almost have to be a situation like we saw with, let's say, a PJ Haggerty with John Urey, where you're the red ant in that particular ant bed. And they're going to run everything through you. And that way, no matter what, your numbers are going to look great. So that means it would be a dominating role from one side of the fence. Now, the thing is, your team would have to be competitive. Guess what? It worked with Marvin Bagley. Not saying going down, I'm talking about as far as playing with a team when it's you and the Seven Dwarfs. Think about it. Name a player that played alongside Marvin Bagley on that team 5 years ago. Six summers ago. Think about it. So that's my thought on that. So it's like it's big, but it's the opportunity, but it's cheese in the rat trap for somebody. It really is. And so hope we answered that question. I got a couple of questions on the Boomer Room. Jimmy King Stick said, what happened to AJ Lawson? Wasn't he the second best player in the state at one time? He should be going harder at TSU. Some kids get better, some kids don't. And AJ Lawson is a role guy at TSU. And the average age of those players at TSU is 22 years old. Think about it. John Walker was on that team. He took Thurgood Marshall to state in 2017. He's a role guy on that team. Yeah, AJ Lawson was at one time. That's a ninth grade. That's what I'm saying. That's why you can't. Some kids are going to get better, and some don't. You know how many ninth graders that? Let me tell you something. You know how many ninth graders that we've had ranked number in the top 5 that end up outside of the top 30? Oh man, a few of them. A few of them. That was one of the things that went into the decision to not even rank ninth graders with RCS Sports anymore. Because the intel wasn't justifying them. It was, and if for every kid you make smile, it's going to be one that frown. And so Sterling Creeks has a question how to put it back up there real quick.
And that's why, I mean, and I told you, because I ain't got that much long in Sterling. I want to talk about it. Jimmy, you got to come on a little earlier tomorrow. So my thing is, if I left to go to overtime. That means I done put all of this AAU stuff behind me. I'm talking about the player. I'm a pro now. I get paid to play. What the hell I want? I don't care how many pro scouts go, because pro scouts have been in my game at overtime. Then watch me play at overtime. Why would I want to go back? I'm not going to college unless they don't lift the rule. Okay, you can get paid to play and go back to college. I just don't understand it. And I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it.
Now, understand the litigating. One of the litigating factors was somebody had to produce the evidence, which we all know there had been in the past. There's been some foreign international players that came over to America and were deemed as pros in their respective countries. So
I know.
So that was like.
So you're saying they're about to change the amateurism rule?
You know what? Eventually, it is, because you can feel the walls closing in on all this stuff in the NCAA.
Well, why would these kids? So you saying some of these kids gonna be able to go to college? Hold up. I left to go to overtime because I'm trying to get a fast track to the pros. Now I want to come back and play in a high school event to try to go to so college coaches can watch me.
So the NBA guys can be able to watch them. It's not about them going to college. It's not about them.
NBA guys watching them every week at overtime.
Understand? But they're watching them, and part of the pushback when you evaluate. Okay, I'll give you an example.
You ain't watching the best them against the best players.
I'm like think about it like this: Bel Air High School. You know, it's a reason that you haven't been to see Bel Air High School play, right? It's a reason.
No, I have. I went to see Jacob Young. I mean, Jacob.
I'm saying against not talking about in district. I'm sorry, in district play. It's a reason
because he ain't playing against nobody.
And so that's what they're saying. That's the excuse. Instead of just telling them dudes, you ain't good enough right now.
That's got to be. I said this in the beginning. I thought this shit was stupid in the beginning, and this is stupid. This is stupid to me. I promise you. They done made a mess of this thing, and it's stupid. I'm just well. I want them to play against the best, but the better high school player, because the better high school player the better high school players was sitting up and saying, "Man, I'm not going to that overtime shit. I'm staying here over here." So now they saying, "Boy, it's crazy, Jim."
But the thing, understand the mechanism when it was, and I said yesterday, when this was derived. And when the business module was put through to the investors, the name, image, likeness was not, it came out of nowhere. That was not on the table for us, the NCAA, and available for student athletes in college at that time. That came because that didn't come from the
Jimmy,
NCAA.
that's a part of business, Jimmy. That's a part of business. You're not forecasting what the hell could happen in the future. So your ass going, yeah. That's part of
remember,
business.
when the states start to enact their own rules, starting with California, when they said, listen, we're going to do our rule, but in California, it doesn't really start to 2024, I think.
That's the price of being a business owner and a startup. You got to be able, I know, Jimmy, you're giving me, over time, just because they didn't know this was going to happen, I'm not giving them a pass. I'm not giving them a pass because they didn't know.
No.
The NIL was going to become.
They know they got to get. They know they have to get better a set of talent. Now, name, image,
how they gonna get a better set of talent? By going to an AAU game.
Huh?
How they gonna get a better set of talent?
Let me tell you what it can do. Let me tell you what it can do. What it does, one of the things it can do for overtime elite, it puts them into the room to be able to make those. Remember, you're doing those grassroots team a favor because you are NBA personnel cannot go watch those teams unless they get a special provision such as Pango's camp or NBPA Top 100 camp. So if a kid is playing on that team, then that guy that has that, we're talking about that sneak, we're talking about top shelf basketball, guys. We're not talking about everybody. Top shelf basketball. That means you're enabling NBA scouts to come and watch. So that means that summer grassroots coach is going to thank you for trying to even helping one of your kids to come or even listen to your plea of him coming to play in your program. Here's what it does. When you feel that way, then you possibly feel you owe overtime elite one back. I owe you one. You gave me, you sent me a kid. I'm gonna do you a solid now. If I got a kid now, my kid might want to come on. In other words, it will help them befriend a lot of the grassroots people that they need to help influence people to come and get them more talent. That's what it can do.
.com. But we'll talk about it tomorrow. I mean, cause I know I got to get out of here. That's hotmess.com, man.
But
I wanted to befriend the people that I was trying to take their players away and go.
How's that taking their players away? It ain't taking
their players overtime. Away. You were taking those players away, going to overtime.
Not from the grassroots teams.
Yeah, grassroots team could have had some of them guys on their team this year.
Grassroots starts right now.
But the grassroots team could have had some. If them guys didn't go to overtime, some of them guys would be on grassroots teams right now.
Let's not forget, those people are getting paid. They are paid.
You ain't hear what I'm saying. You didn't listen to me. If they wasn't getting paid by overtime and just didn't never go to overtime, they could have still been on the grassroots team.
Well, some of them. Not all of them. A fraction of them. Yeah. If you're 2023s, Bryce Griggs couldn't play EYBL this summer.
We ain't talking about him.
I'm saying, but he's eligible to come and play if he wants to play. But he's not going to do that.
It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess to me.
I'm saying, so that's the whole thing.
The
concept is, somebody asked, what's the difference between the overtime lead money and name, image, likeness? Overtime lead money is guaranteed right now as it stands. Those contracts are guaranteed. Name, image, likeness is guaranteed as well, but then name, image, likeness is something that you have to solicit, and that's not available for everybody. So that means, put it like this, guys. Name, image, likeness money ain't falling out the sky. What are y'all thinking?
But I said that. long
It's not
time
falling
ago.
out the
But
sky. I'm
everybody
just saying
thought this.
people saying like it's saying it's too loosely, I think, nowadays. Like, man, name, image, likeness. You go get no. That's the opportunity is the key word to go and get it is there. Now, guess what? If you're sexy and you like some of the on the females are ranking in most of the money.
Jimmy, who gonna benefit? And I got to go after this. I really got to go. Who gonna benefit from this?
On this on
Who would benefit? The player overtime. Who is going to benefit from this little damn rule? This little new rule they done put in. Who is going to benefit for? Who is going to benefit?
I just think the ruling, like I just said a while ago, I think the ruling was part of they got cornered with their litigation.
Who is going to benefit? That's all. By the new rule. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
The overtime certainly doesn't benefit from them, but at the same time, it's an opportunity for both sides to get one step further in working together, because the NBA is not going to help them.
So the only reason a guy like Tyler Smith would go to this, so some NBA scouts can see him.
Tyler Smith is not going to play.
I'm using him. Anybody. The only reason a 2023 guy would do this summer would be why? For him to do what? What would be the benefit of the 2022-23 overtime player that would think about doing this? What would be his benefit?
I just said a while ago, for the same guy that say, man, this kid ain't playing nobody. That means now you get to play somebody.
So we worry about the guys who talking about ain't nobody playing nobody.
No. The NBA guys are putting some of that in the evals. I need to see him against better talent. I need to see him do it.
So I'm asking you. You're not listening to me. Well, NBA guys gonna benefit then. Because they gonna see the guys play. Said that stuff they want to do.
It could. It's a way for them. It's an opportunity.
Listen to me, Jimmy. Anytime somebody break a rule, anytime somebody change a rule, somebody want to benefit from it, no matter what it is. But somebody want to benefit.
It's an opportunity for them to benefit in that facet. It's an opportunity for those regular high school kids to benefit if one of those guys are playing on your team. No different than if the father of a student athlete is a college coach. If he get to coach, he get to come to your games and your practices. It's a benefit. So it can benefit both ways.
And people, if you don't know what the hell you're talking about, if they would pick and choose when to play, it could benefit. Benefit what? I said, who would it benefit?
No,
stay out of the conversation if you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Who is better? Whenever a rule is changed, somebody wants to benefit from somebody to change this rule. We got to find out who in the hell is that person, because it's stupid to me.
Understand something, Hal. Understand. This would be the first wave. If you're allowing them kids to play with the grassroots and not lose eligibility, those grassroots, the regular kids, here's what you're saying indirectly. Here's what you're saying. If it's okay for them to play in the Adidas, Under Armour, or a Nike circuits, if you're saying it's okay to play against those regular kids, then you're saying it's okay to play against their high school teams. Remember, they were stipulated where you only had to play certain teams this year.
So
that's why. So that means that's the step. That's the step I can see on the horizon for the opportunity
for overtime to benefit.
That's an opportunity for overtime to benefit.
I asked you, Dad.
I told you it's an opportunity for everybody to benefit. Not to say they will. The opportunity. You just named an opportunity. You just said a while ago, an opportunity for the other side to benefit. I just told you opportunity for the kids to benefit because the NBA component. It's an opportunity for all sides.
I don't believe in none of it.
What do you mean you don't believe in it? Now
I just don't. I just don't.
You asked the question.
I don't have to ask Jimmy. I'm asking questions to you that I already know. I'm not trying to get you to give me no information. I'm just trying to get you to explain it to them. I already know this is a hot mess. I don't need no explanations.
Understand something. In other words, they during the season, in case people know, they could not play against certain teams.
I got to go, man. I got to go.
They couldn't play against certain teams.
They should have forecast. If you're a great businessman, you got to forecast that. What I think I'm going to get all the top players in my first year and they're going to come? No. Y'all got to, and I understand this got to have something to do with overtime. Overtime is trying to pivot. And they done used their, see, Wesley said, please, Wesley, this stuff is so confusing. Wesley, but I always learn, Wesley, when you find out who is benefiting the most, that's when you can explain it better. But I just don't have time to undo this thing because I've been on this show for 2 hours and I got to go to a meeting and I got to get out of here right now. And y'all, I'm going to do it for Jimmy. I'm going to slide down Dino's back. We can continue this tomorrow and yabba dabba do this thing. I got to go today. And I'll see y'all. Yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow, but we can talk about it early. You get in. We can talk about this because guess what? I'm going to go and talk about it and talk to, I'm going to try to go behind this curtain. I ain't going to try to put the curtain over your damn head. I'm going to go behind the curtain. I'm finna see where Mr. Oz back there, who in the hell is here back there, Mr. Oz. That's my job tonight. I'm going to go see who is the Mr. Oz behind it. Who going to benefit from these guys going to these tournaments and going to all of this? Who going to benefit? Chop shop. We'll see you tomorrow.
All of them benefit.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop.